Hello there and welcome back to our series on Pike and Shot campaigns. I'm your host, PPG Chu, and welcome back to our Let's Play series. So, going forwards, we're playing tutorial number 3 today. From the looks of it, yeah, more or less another battle, so let's begin. Right, so this time, this is a battle that I haven't seen before, so this time we'll just kind of move slowly through it, and yeah. So let's take a look at what we're doing here. So the Swedish foot are deadly in the attack because of their shot. Regimental guns are trained to fire a devastating salvo just before contact. Okay, so it looks like they get a bit of a bonus on impact. Better still, if we bring our superior firepower to bear, we will be able to stop them from the looks of things, or we could attempt to charge them from the flanks. And let's see. Okay, so we're cuirassiers again, so we're playing along a similar troop layout. Seem to be pretty good against against their infantry, their cavalry, though our skirmish cavalry don't seem to be all too devastating. Okay, so let's begin and let's take a look at the field here. And what do we have? So looks like we're defending this time, or at least that's the general impression I'm getting. We have some medium guns up here. Some of our so the game gets, it puts you in a more even situation, I suppose. We have regular pike squares now instead of those elite ones, like the game says. Some of those units right here, and lastly, from the looks of it, we can either buy some more infantry. And infantry is actually pretty cheap, or some of the heavier cuirassiers. In this case, I think we'll go for one. Well, let's see. We can buy either one unit of cuirassier. Well, I think, yeah, we can only buy one unit of those, and then one other one of either these or these. So, in that case, I think I'll go with something like this. Yeah, we'll buy one more cuirassier and one more infantry unit just to kind of top things off with, and we'll start the battle like that. Right, so episode 3 of the tutorial here. So we command an Imperial army in 38 years of war, fighting a small battle against the Swedish army. Same objectives as always, just kind of rout the enemy and see what we can do from there. Yeah, so I have a feeling that the tutorial messages kind of repeat. Let's see. Okay, so they have veteran horse infantry this time. The center line is Swedish salvo foot. So let's see, they are 60% salvo plus light guns, whatever light guns means. So from the looks of it, yeah, very, very strong firing potential. And some more veteran horse up here. And by the way, yes, the music for the game seems to be from a mixture of either, I'm under the impression that a lot of video game companies use the same, I would assume, stock music distributor or something like that. Because I think the soundtrack is for both Combat Mission Red Thunder and the War Game series. Right, so let's take a look at these units. Would you look at that? So, going by their appearance, two squads of muskets on the sides, and yeah, I guess a set of light guns at that. Alright, so we'll fire on them, try to do some damage like that. And here we have a choice. We can either try to get up on top of these hills right away, or hold our forces back. I'm going to try to take the hills here. And from the looks of it, the battle here is kind of determined upon who holds the hills and who kind of wins the flanks, obviously. So kind of the field over there. With our cannons set up over here, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine as it is. Currently, I probably should have moved this unit maybe on top of the hill onto this tile to kind of secure the cavalry flank and just in general this area. But I think this will do. Right, so that is that. Over here, we can move the cavalry forwards just slightly. And these guys, I'll get them to try to support the infantry. How's that? I wonder if they're slowed down by the guns at all, because they certainly don't seem like it. Okay, they're moving up with a lot of veteran horse. About on par with our horses for the most part in terms of combat damage. We do have substantially more armor, which would of course give us a bit of an advantage, especially seeing as how these guys were actually, I don't really know at this time whether or not the armor would be kind of a big factor in the grand scheme of things. Right, so I'm going to focus two of these Swedish salvos first, and I'm going to try to do whatever I can there. And over here, there's a slight dip in the hill. I'm guessing if I maintain this tile, things will be good. And up along the hill here, I want to try to maintain control of all the actual hilly bits, so hopefully we'll be able to hold. So yeah, hopefully if they charge us, they will have to fight kind of on par with our units or something like that. And in addition, I would hopefully be able to get these when they advance. Hopefully these cavalry units will be in range. That would be really, really nice, or something similar like that. So we'll see. And over here, I think we'll hold these guys in reserve. We won't move them just yet. We'll let them do whatever, really. Okay, and hopefully they can only get half salvo volleys on us. Yeah, they're gonna charge us from the lower hills. They might make another charge right there. That would be really bad. But manageable. Okay. Residual shooting, this is really good. They're starting to turn their flanks towards our cannons. And that said, hopefully the cannons here will be able to really put in some damage. Because you do get a bonus for shooting at targets who are turned towards you. Let's see, no disruptions so far. Damn, and nothing there. Okay. Can we try to disrupt the one in the back, maybe? Try to. That doesn't seem like it did all too much. Right, well, I'll get these people to stay on top of the hills here. Let's see whether or not they can turn to face them. And it doesn't look like they can. Okay, so in that case, oh, same thing. Right, so we drop some fire here. And yeah, I'm guessing that these people over here on impact, they seem to be they're good against chasing down skirmishers, but not very good against finishing, say, other things off like that. In that case, I'm moving forwards here, do some more damage inside this area. And right here now, let's see. So there is a slight difference in terrain here. If I charge the one that's not on top of the hill, I'm guessing I'm going to be able to do some considerable amounts of damage, but at the same time, I don't know if that's, say, the right move. These two hill type tiles are actually not too bad. So in this case, we'll try something new. I'll charge that one below. Hopefully getting a bonus for charging like from the hill and all. And over here, these two hill locations, the penalty isn't too bad, so I'll see whether or not we can kind of go like that. And right over here, keep things as is. And as for charge, I think we'll go for this squad. And I suppose we'll count on troop quality to hopefully lock them up and do some damage like that. Nice, that's what I'd like to see. So nice lucky type of roll for us there, over here. Looks like that's doing quite some damage, coming from the hill position. I don't know though, that's still, like, 27 losses is still kind of within variance range, so maybe it wasn't necessarily due to that, but we'll see. Okay. Right, so long as we can kind of break their infantry over here, I think we'll be good. That's really the major point to worry about. Let's see what we can do. Let's drop some shots over here. We made a hole for our skirmish cavalry to get through. I shouldn't have turned these guys. So we'll get them to turn back around and go like that. So send them in, take on their regular horse. And we should have an advantage there, which is quite nice. Oh. Didn't mean to advance them. I meant to get them to turn to fire, but that works too, in that case. Really want to put some pressure onto that square. $30. Nice. Not bad. Alright, so we'll turn to face that. Turn to face that over here. And again, I'll see what I can do about ideally dealing some damage to these guys. It's okay, so not bad, not great. Let's see. Taking a look at their troops and ours. Currently it's about even. Since we have the cannons supporting here, ideally we'll be able to do some more damage, and seeing as how there's a little bit of a hole here, hopefully we'll be able to sweep through the back and do more damage like that. Again, take them on using the hill, causing some good amounts of losses there. Perfect. So long as we can push them off the hill, I think everything should be fine there. Ooh. No, they're not going to charge us though. That's good. No losses. That sucks. Fragmented. That's pretty good as well. And over here, another disruption. Good. So once we have the hill, we can kind of sweep down. And either way, so long as that flank is secured, I'm a lot more comfortable kind of moving inside the middle of the map here. That's one thing. And the other thing is that on this flank, we've been doing a very, very good job at keeping really whatever cavalry that they have at bay. So again, pretty good. This might open us up, or that might this move might be slightly vulnerable to a flanking maneuver right there, but that's fine for what it's worth. Over here, let's try to shoot at the back ranks there. And in this situation, I mean, we should have enfilade fire, but I don't know why it doesn't do, say, the full amount of damage. We should be getting a lot of damage, like that, coming shooting at the flank of one of these troops. But I guess, you know, bad dice rolls with the artillery guns and all. Right, either way, we'll fire at them. Fragment those. Okay, so that's pretty good. And over here, I'm gonna fall back here. Didn't want to see that. Didn't want to see them break, but okay. Either way, we'll get them back to safety. Still have this troop isolated. Want to lower their morale by just continuously pummeling them as best as we can. And right over here, it's about even in terms of terrain height. Right, and we can have more people join them later on. Okay, so perfect. Now everything, or the vast majority of cavalry on this side, is practically worthless. That's exactly what I'd like to see. Well, you know, shooting at the flanks isn't working perfectly for them as well, so at least that's kind of good. Yeah, I mean, since we managed to deal 40 losses in one salvo over there. That was really, really good. Cannons didn't hit though, but you know, likewise they're, well, I suppose they have cannons as well. Those didn't do much, so we'll let that be. Yeah, nasty flank attack. Ooh, that's not good. Going from steady to disrupted to fragmented. Ah, likewise. Over here. I think it's still fine though. We're keeping them back far enough that at the end of the day we might lose a couple of cavalry units, but that's about it. Okay, that works too. And ideally we'll be able to force a turn up here. Remember, nevertheless, they're charging us with disrupted cavalry, so long as we can kind of just slightly shift the balance of things over there, things will go back to that that state for us. All right, so put down some volleys. At this point in time, I think I'll call an infantry charge here. And yeah, we'll try to lock up their infantry. Turn, fire.